Hey Susie, how's it going?
Good, good.
All right. Were you able to practice the breathing?
I have. I've been working on it this week and I've been really using it like you told me to do, like when I'm going into something new, like I'm walking into a room or maybe I'm like getting on a phone call or something, and I've been using it to help me like calm myself, and it's been really, really helping.
Oh, awesome. Where would you say that you feel it's happening more frequently or less frequently when you're having to utilize those breaths?
I think I think it's happening a lot when I'm having conversations with my family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit more about why you feel you need to utilize it with them versus others?
I feel like because my family puts a lot of expectations on me,
Okay.
and they're really wanting me to do things, and I don't know all the time if I can, and I feel like maybe a lot of other people aren't expecting all of that from me, but my family really wants me to do that. And so that's a lot of stress for me, and
Okay.
so I know if I'm going to have a conversation with them, it's probably going to be stressful.
Okay. And would you say that you're utilizing that deep breath just before you walk through the door or while you're in your car or a little bit of both?
I think it's like if I know I'm walking into like my mom's house, right? Like I know I'm like, okay, I've got to do my breath. Or if I'm picking up the phone and talking to my brother, then I've got to do that at that point in time so I can kind of get myself in a space where I'm doing okay.
That's awesome. So, with your body sensations while you're having that conversation, do you feel like maybe you need to take some of those breaths while you're in it, or do you feel good enough to continue that and you know, like a time span that you have to last with that conversation?
I think, I mean, I definitely took your advice about doing it when I'm going into it. But there was like a time when I was talking to my mom that I reminded myself I probably need to like take a deep breath right now, right? And just and blow it out a little bit, because she started with all of the same stuff that she's been coming at me with, and so that helped.
Awesome.
That helped me.
And when you do that, do you feel like your mom's treating you differently because you're able to relax your body, or do you feel like there's something else you need to couple with that?
Well, I don't know. Like I think she's still being her, but I feel like I come out of that situation better
Good.
than I was before.
Awesome. And so, what are some other instances that you are experiencing having to take deep breaths? Would you say like in social functions, or is it at work? Are those spaces?
Well, definitely, like if because my family expects a lot from me, right? And so I definitely, if it's a situation at work where I feel like I'm being asked to produce or I'm being asked to show up and exceed, that's triggering a lot of that stuff from my family. And so the breath helps me to be able to remind myself, this isn't my family, this is my work.
Yeah.
And they're not placing all of those really high expectations on me. They just want me to do my job. And I don't have to like punish myself in that way.
Okay.
So
Good. And how does your body feel when you actually do that? I mean, I heard you say that it makes you feel more relaxed. Is there any other kind of sensation that you're getting from it?
well, at the time, I'm still really, really stressed, and I'm just trying to re-regulate. But I do try like later when it's just me to use it again, and that really helps me to just calm and stay at like a really good space.
Awesome. So you're able to decompress when you're alone and feel at ease, knowing that you've gotten through all of those conversations with your mom, as stressful as those are.
Yeah, you know how she is. Yeah.
It sucks. But I mean, I think it's wonderful that you're able to utilize those skills, and now you can go out and do those things with her. And then next we can work on probably boundaries, right? So if you're able to blow that breath out, then we can establish some healthy boundaries with our mom, because you're an adult, right?
Yeah.
And you should be able to say, no, we're not going to talk about that right now, or whatever it may be.
Yeah, boundaries would be good. I could really see how that would be helpful. But this has been really helpful too. Just being able to be in a space and not have to go, over the deep end. Just being able to stay in that space has been really helpful.
That's stressful when you're having to deal with that.
Yeah, it's really stressful, and my mom doesn't help. So,
well, moms do what they can.
I know.
And we as adults grow older and recognize things that we have to do for ourselves so that we don't have to be in that space anymore.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when we walk into our old house, it feels like we have to step back into our childhood.
Yeah, that's
Really,
exactly.
you don't need to.
That's exactly how I feel. I mean, like it's all the same way as it was when I was a kid, and she just holds on to that. So.
Well, I'm so happy that it's working for you, Susie. So next week we'll develop the boundary skill. Does that sound good?
That sounds wonderful. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.